Okay, I'm going to make a really easy cranberry chutney to go along with the tofurkey and go along with your accoutrements for Thanksgiving. It's really simple. I do use a lot of canned things. You can use some fresh pears instead of the canned pears. It doesn't really work if you use you know, fresh cranberries, so I have to use this whole cranberry sauce in it. It totally changes it. So I've got here 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I've got 2 cups of raisins, and I've got almost, it's almost a whole cup. It's like 3/4 cup of organic cane sugar. I've got 4 of these little mandarin oranges in the cans, and it's so much different if you're using the canned fruit, so I really wouldn't use all fresh on this. I know it sounds funny, but it really does taste great to do it this way. And I am doubling this recipe, so you can cut it in half and still have a really good amount. I've got 2 cans of pear halves in juice, and I drained them and chopped them. And then I'm using the 2 cans of the whole cranberry sauce, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 2 cups of chopped pecans, and then I have 2 apples that I've also peeled and chopped. All right, and you're gonna wanna drain the mandarins as well. All right, so I've got the pears and the apple and the cranberry, whole cranberry sauce in the saucepan, and then I'm gonna add everything else. And I just put the pecans in a Ziploc and rolled a rolling pin over them to break them up even more. And I used to make some really fancy cranberry sauces for my family, and you know, they took a long time to make, and this one's so easy. When I would make those fancier ones, those versions, nobody would eat it, and then I'd end up like throwing it away after everything was over, and it made me feel so bad because I always put so much work into it. But this one has just been by far the easiest, and I'm making it 2 days ahead of time because it tastes so much better when you let it set in the fridge for 2 days. I'm going to simmer this over medium heat for about 5 to 10 minutes, probably almost close to 10, and it'll just cook down a bit, and it'll get more incorporated. I'll show it to you. Anyway, when I started making this, it was all gone, so I'm doubling the batch this year because I like to give away a portion with all the leftovers, and I ran out last year. I ran out, I think, the last 2 years because people like it so much. It's very easy, but it's extremely tasty. And so I'll show you what it looks like when it cooks down. All right, and here it is after about 15 minutes because I have so much, and it's so much, you know, a big pot. I cooked it a little bit more, so you can see that it's cooked down, and all of the flavors are just melding. And I have to tell you, it is so fragrant, and it's so delicious already, just like this. But after 2 days in the refrigerator, it's going to thicken up. It's going to be so much better even. And this was just so easy. It's almost unfair for this to be so easy and to be so good. So there you are. I'm going to type out the recipe in the description box, and if you want to try it, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. All right, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys later.